Hey there! Thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Spiritual Scientist. I'm Victor. Thanks for checking me out. On these videos, I talk about some crazy conspiracy theories and things like that, and the truth. Always try to say the truth. And this is a pretty big one. I thought maybe you'll get some enjoyment out of it. So, maybe I'll title this We're Sons, or I'm a Son, or something like that. So here we go. So back in 2015, before I noticed a lot of these Mandela effects and before everything, I went ahead and I read something, or I saw something. I remember it said that I saw a video, I think, that somebody said if you stand outside at night and you look at a star, okay, and then you try to project to the star, like you try to feel like that's you, the star will move, and I was like, what? That sounds crazy. Like it'll do a wobble or something like that. So I mean, it's weird that I forgot that part of it. So anyway, so I went in my backyard one night and I said, why not I try it? So I sat back there and I was grateful for everything. Anyway, so I picked the star, I was sitting down and just looked at it and felt like, try to project my consciousness to the star and feel like whatever's at the star, I would get the information from it and I project the information to it. So it's kind of like quantumly entangled with the starlight. It was really weird. And then nothing happened, like you would think. And I was like, okay. But I felt something, like you feel like kind of like a connection. Anyway, it was a minute, not even a minute later, I heard a voice in my head, and it was God. And God said, I will teach, I am going to send you an angel of the Lord to teach you a lesson. Do not be afraid. And I said in my head, I try not to be. And then I was looking around in the bushes, like, where's this angel coming from? And the star I was looking at came down from the sky, and it came down like, it looked like 20 miles above me, and then boom, took off, like fast and fast, like supersonic. It just took off in a different direction. And it was like about 20 minutes later, I just stood there waiting for whatever the lesson was, and then some jets kind of went in the same direction. It was really weird. So anyway, and that was it. So I've been kind of trying to figure out what this all meant, and then I've been starting to put two and two together recently, and just some theories. But I think the star we were at the point when I was doing this, I was on a yellow, the star was yellow up in the sky, and after that it was white. So I was like, I don't understand, why is all these Mandela effects, all these changes. Why is this change? Why is that change? Why is the star white now? And I think part of it could be that I flipped my consciousness to the other star. So I think that, and I was listening to these theoretical physicists that say that we're like holographic projections from somewhere else. So I've been trying to figure that out. Like we're 3D representations from 2D into 3D, and how we're holographic projections. The whole universe is a hologram and all that. So I've been trying to figure that out. And then, the icing on the cake was I had an MRI, and then I knew when it was scheduled, and I said, there's gonna be a solar flare when the MRI happens. I had my theories, and then the solar flare happened right when I had my MRI. And then we have the Schulman resonance and all these other things. So I said, I think my consciousness is linked to this star. I think somehow I'm a holographic projection, and so is everybody, from this star. So I think that we're the star, like, basically the star is a holder of the information, right? It's projecting out. We see the sunlight. But what is sunlight? What is light? What is it's like a projector, right? So we're on the earth, and that's a projection. Everything, and it's reality. So I'm not saying it's fake, it's real. There's a real planet, there's a real, floor in your room, there's a real ceiling. But what I'm saying is that the information is in the star, and it's projected out, and we could change that information. I changed the information by quantumly entangling with that star, and then it projected out from its perspective, because it had the information embedded in it that I quantumly entangled in that moment. It took all that in a superliminal way. It took all that information and it projected it back out. So I don't know what all the stars in the sky are. Maybe they're all that way. Maybe that they're all projecting out like a projector, a film on reality, and it's through all time space. But it kind of makes sense. And when you think about it, when you die, people say that we go into the light. It kind of makes sense. And then you're going back into the star, which is the originating point, and then you would be recycled and reprojected out, or you're just embedded back in it. But it all makes kind of weird sense. So I've been like kind of blown away by it, and it explains some things. It doesn't help. Unfortunately, it doesn't help anybody's situation. It doesn't make anything different. It doesn't make your life different at all. I mean, you're just there. But I'm not sure if there was another me or another you on this other sun where the sun was yellow. I thought about the other day, maybe I could just turn the color sun yellow, but I don't think that that's it. I think if I somehow found another star that was a G-type star, that's a yellow star, that's just like what our sun was like before, and if I stared at it and then projected, kind of had that quantum entanglement thing, I think maybe there'd be like a quantum copy of myself around that star. But then I don't think I might not notice here, but that would be a way for us to travel across the galaxy in a way, but it would be a copy of you, I think. I don't know if the other me still exists. I don't know. But it kind of all makes sense. I don't know. I'm working on this theory, but let me know what you think in the comments. And that's it. I don't know. In the Bible, it says that something about angels being stars, as I recall, and it kind of makes sense. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share. Bye-bye.